Ever wondered how to manage your money better? Let's begin by unearthing the power of budgeting. It's an essential tool in the realm of personal finance, often overlooked, yet so significant. Budgeting is like the compass guiding a ship. It offers direction. It helps you control your spending, making you mindful of where every penny goes. It's not about restricting your freedom. Rather, it's about gaining control and making informed decisions. Moreover, budgeting paves the way to save more. It allows you to set aside funds for emergencies, for future endeavors, or simply for a rainy day. It's like building a financial safety net, $1 at a time. And here's the cherry on top: budgeting aids in achieving financial goals. Whether you're dreaming of a new home, a world tour, or a secure retirement, a well-planned budget is your roadmap to these milestones. With the right budgeting methods, you can take control of your financial future. The first step in budgeting is understanding your income. So let's dive right into it. You see, your income isn't just the paycheck you receive at the end of the month. It's a combination of multiple streams that add to your financial pool. It could be your salary from a 9-to-5 job, returns from investments you've made, or even that little side hustle you do over the weekends. Every dime that you earn is a part of your income. Now, why is it important to understand your income? Well, it's quite simple. It's the foundation of your budget. It's like the canvas you paint your financial picture on. A clear understanding of your income helps you plan your expenses, set financial goals, and ultimately lead a financially secure life. So, take a moment to jot down all your sources of income. Total them up. That's your starting point. Knowing your income is crucial to creating a budget that works for you. After understanding your income, the next step is tracking your expenses. This is a fundamental part of budgeting that can't be overlooked. It's like a detective's work. You're tracking where your money goes, and it can be quite an eye-opener. Firstly, let's look at the two main ways you can track your expenses. The first one is the traditional way: keeping physical receipts. It might sound old school, but it's a method that has stood the test of time. Every time you make a purchase, whether it's a coffee on your way to work or a new pair of shoes, ask for a receipt and store it in a safe place. At the end of each week or month, gather all your receipts and categorize them based on what you spent on: food, transportation, entertainment, etc. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going. Now, if you're more tech-savvy and prefer a digital approach, there are numerous expense tracking apps available. These apps can automate the process for you. You can link your bank account and credit cards to them, and they'll categorize your expenses automatically. Some even offer features like setting spending limits for certain categories and sending you alerts when you're about to exceed those limits. It's like having a personal financial advisor right in your pocket. Regardless of the method you choose, the key is consistency. Make it a habit to track your expenses daily. It might seem tedious at first, but once it becomes a habit, it's a breeze. Also, don't forget about those small expenses. You might think that your daily latte or weekly magazine subscription doesn't make a big dent in your budget, but those small amounts add up over time. It's often the small, unnoticed expenses that can blow up your budget. So, whether you're a fan of paper receipts or digital apps, the important thing is to start tracking your expenses today. It's the only way you'll truly understand where your money is going and how you can start saving more effectively. Remember, every penny counts when it comes to budgeting. Once you've tracked your expenses, it's time to set your financial goals. Now, you might be wondering, why is this step so crucial? Well, let me explain. Financial goals serve as the compass of your financial journey. They guide your spending habits, investment decisions, and savings. Without them, it's like sailing on a ship without a map. You may keep floating, but you'll likely drift aimlessly with no specific destination in mind. Think of your financial goals as a personal roadmap to achieving your dreams. Want to buy a house? That's a goal. Planning for a comfortable retirement? Another goal. Aiming to start your own business or take that dream vacation? Those are goals too. Now, financial goals can be categorized into 3 types: short-term, mid-term, and long-term. Short-term goals are the ones you want to achieve in the next 1 to 2 years. These could be things like saving for a new phone, paying off a small debt, or building an emergency fund. Mid-term goals are slightly larger and take 2 to 5 years to achieve. They could include saving for a car, a down payment on a house, or perhaps a dream vacation. Long-term goals are the big ones. These are goals that take more than 5 years to achieve. Saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or paying off your mortgage are examples of long-term goals. When setting these goals, be specific. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," say, "I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house in 5 years." This specificity not only gives you a clear target, but also allows you to create a step-by-step plan on how to get there. Remember, your financial goals are unique to you. They reflect your dreams, aspirations, and what you value most in life. So take some time to think about what you really want, jot down your goals, and start working towards them. Setting financial goals gives your budget a purpose and direction. It transforms your budget from a mere record of numbers into a tool that helps you achieve your dreams. So, set your goals, make your plan, and let your journey to financial freedom begin. Now that you have your income, expenses, and goals, it's time to create your budget. You might think of a budget as a financial diet, but it's more like a recipe, blending your income, expenses, and financial goals into a concoction that works for you. Let's start by discussing the process of creating a budget. It's not rocket science, really. You just need to subtract your total expenses from your total income. If you get a positive number, that's great. This means you're spending less than you earn. But if the number is negative, don't panic. This is just a sign that you need to trim your expenses or boost your income. Now, there are different ways to structure your budget. Let's explore a couple of popular ones. First up is zero-based budgeting. This method gives every dollar a job. Start by listing all your income, then list your expenses, starting with the most important ones. The idea is to make the income minus the expenses equal to zero. This doesn't mean you're spending all your money. Instead, it means you're allocating all of it, including what you're putting towards savings or debt repayment. Then there's the 50-30-20 rule, a simpler approach. Here, you divide your after-tax income into 3 categories. 50% goes to needs, like rent, food, utilities. 30% is for wants, those little luxuries that make life enjoyable. And the remaining 20%? That's for your financial goals, like saving for retirement or paying off debt. You see, there's no one-size-fits-all budget. You might find zero-based budgeting too strict, or the 50-30-20 rule too loose. That's okay. The best budget is the one that works for you, the one you can stick to. Because budgeting isn't just about restriction, it's about making conscious decisions with your money. So grab a pen and paper, or a budgeting app if you prefer. Start jotting down your income, expenses, and financial goals. Play around with the numbers until you find a balance that feels right. A well-planned budget is your roadmap to financial success. And remember, you're not just creating a budget, you're charting your course towards your financial dreams. Creating a budget is not a one-time task. It's an ongoing process. Words to live by, especially when it comes to managing our personal finances. Once you've done the legwork of understanding your income, tracking your expenses, setting financial goals, and creating a budget, the journey doesn't end there. In fact, it's just beginning. You see, life is in constant flux. Incomes rise or fall, expenses emerge out of the blue, and financial goals shift like sand dunes in the wind. It's crucial then that we treat our budget like a living, breathing entity, open to change and ready to adapt. And so, we come to the importance of reviewing and adjusting your budget periodically. This isn't about nitpicking every penny, but rather about ensuring that your budget reflects your current reality. It's about making sure that your money is working for you, not against you. Let's say you've landed a new job with a higher salary. Congratulations. This change in income would necessitate a review of your budget. Perhaps you can now allocate more towards your savings, or maybe you can finally start that travel fund you've always dreamed of. On the flip side, unexpected expenses can crop up at any time. Your car might need urgent repairs, or a medical emergency may arise. When these surprises hit, it's important to review your budget, make necessary adjustments, and ensure you're not stretching yourself too thin. In essence, reviewing and adjusting your budget is all about staying in tune with your financial health. It's about taking charge of your financial destiny, adapting to whatever life throws at you, and making sure that your budget remains a tool for empowerment, not a source of stress. So take some time every month to sit down, review your budget, and make any necessary tweaks. It might seem like a chore, but trust us, it's one of the most rewarding exercises you can do for your financial well-being. Regularly reviewing your budget ensures it remains effective and relevant. And with that, we're one step closer to mastering the art of budgeting. So, to sum it up, understanding the basics of budgeting is like learning a new language, the language of your financial health. It begins with a clear understanding of your income. Knowing where your money comes from and how much you can count on is the foundation of a healthy budget. Next, tracking your expenses is key. It's like a mirror reflecting your spending habits. This isn't about guilt or shame, but about awareness and control. Then we move on to setting financial goals. These are the destinations on your financial journey. They give your budget a purpose and direction. Creating a budget is like drawing your financial map. It shows you where you are, where you want to go, and how to get there. Finally, remember to regularly review and adjust your budget. It's not set in stone. It's a living, breathing plan that changes as your life does. Remember, a budget is more than just numbers. It's a tool to help you achieve your financial dreams.